Yeah, regarding to the render setting, for sure that we need to turn on. We go to our layer, sorry, render property, and I want to turn on some of the properties such as ambient occlusion and of course combine is must have and the mist pass and our normal pass. For me, it's like these paths are the most helpful for me to doing the um, final touch in Photoshop. So another thing is like when we want to setting our mist paths, we can go to into our render viewport and we can go to mist, and now we can see the mist packs. And right, because I already trick it, so you can see the for now it's like we got well, for sure, we got a lot of weird noisy things because for now, for Blender seems to be not very had some a lot of problem to dealing with the transparent slash alpha texture. But anyway, overall, our goal is to have a nice separation of value, which is foreground to be very dark, and background to be gray, and background to be lightened. So in order to do that, we needed to setting the the parameter inside of the word property in this mist path session. We can tweak. Usually we need to maybe I think we will need to tweaking the dash the number of the parameter the number of dash into and right now I'm reducing the number and you can see the result is dramatically different. So yeah, so we wanted to have a nice separation, so we can just play with the parameter. Actually, I think this got a very precise calculate way to calculation, but for me, it's like I'm too lazy to do that, so I just tweaking the parameter while seeing the result. This is just how I approach things, and yeah, and right, and also talk about resolution. It's the our my I like to render 6,000 plus 3,375 because something similar to 6K, but of course it's not a precise 6K resolution. And so later on I could compress this image into 4K. And and when I compress image, the going to bring back well, it's going to make a lot of weird things, less noisy and the sampling. I didn't using a very high sample, 500 I think is quite lower than the default setting, and that's because I will turn on denoise it. I think for concept painting, this setting is pretty, user friendly and very easy to. It won't take too much time, even you don't have a monster graphic card or like monster hardware or something. So yeah, I think that's the setting. And once we had hit the render button, then we can oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention I rendered two different settings. One is without the sunlight, one is with the sunlight. So it helped me to I think this could help me to compositing this thing better. Oh, when we saving the file, remember we want to saving the file format into OpenEXR multi-layer. And this is very important because this file going to giving us all the paths that we just select and the such as miss paths that we tweaking parameter about it. So don't forget to saving the proper render format. And when we turn on the file, and we got this. Oh, sorry. I think that's something else. If you don't have, you need a plugin. This plugin for your Photoshops are called EXRIO, and when you open the file, you will being asked, and you can see I turn off all the selection box. And now we can open our file, and yeah, we got to also don't forget to changing the color depth into 8 bits, and another one is 10. And yeah, I think that's basically what render setting and a little bit into talk about how to import file into Photoshop. And yep, see you in the next chapter.